This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me for this pop-up trading session. We're going to jump right in. We have a market that is up once again for the ES and the NASDAQ. I believe this is the 8th straight day that it's up. I go over here and I type in the NASDAQ here, and then as I say, I click here and drag this, and we have right here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 8th straight day that we have went up, and you'll see that this is pretty much the same for the ES, and that is literally the same. So very interesting how much this market has been going up, and it's disregarding all what's going on in the world, and I guess the stimulus and us reopening, everything is going to go back to the same very quickly. So I know that if you have anything on the call side, it's been tested and it's a little frustrating, but stay mechanical regarding the process, make the adjustments that you need to make, and things should work out in your favor. I wouldn't be surprised if we are down today, but if not today, we're down 2% tomorrow. Volatility has not come out of the market very much. And so even though this has been going up for 8 straight days, your put side, if you rolled it up, several days ago, it's still probably at an elevated delta level. So it's making it hard to not have to go to the 25 delta on your put adjustments. So for example, if we go over here on this in this account here and we look at this NQ first, and we go over here to the trade tab, 16 days to go, and this position is at the 39 delta now. And if we do, we're about to run into this 15-day rule, which means if you're 3% or closer to at the money, then you roll this out. So we have 9,800 minus, I'm just doing the percentage, 9,800 minus 96.64 divided by 96.64. And this is about 1.4% away. So this is about time to roll this out. So if we look at here and we go here, and this is going to cost about $273 or $72 to buy back. I'm rounding this up, and I'm going to see if I can get filled. And we're going to go over here, and it's just, why is that saying today? Did I do anything in this already today? I don't remember doing anything else. Oh, that's off. Let's go back to today, and then you can, it's still showing that I did some stuff today. I don't remember doing anything. Anyway, maybe I did and I don't remember. But anyway, did I adjust that already today? If I did, I'm gonna be so upset that I moved it already. It looks like I did adjust that already today. Anyway, so I just bought that back, and let's go to the 44-day anyway. It's time to move it out, and that was a 30-point wide spread. If I go to the 44 days, I'm just going to do a standard type of trade that we do. I'm going to go to the 25 delta, and I'm going to try to keep this 30 points wide, and then I'm going to go to the put side, and I'm going to go to the 25 delta, and I'm going to keep this 30 points wide, and we need a 271. This is going to give me 276. So we're going to see if we can get this filled. If not, we're going to adjust this a little bit differently. So that is not going to get, that might get filled here in a second. All right, so then we're looking at this. We're going to let that bake for a second. We're going to this RTY here, and looking at this RTY, we have 44 days to go with this one, and this was already a rollout, so I can wait until this hits the 45 before I roll out again. This requires a little dilemma because they're changing the strikes here. As you can see, for example, if I try to move this 10 points, I can move this, sell that to 10 points. This is 10 points going here. But if I try to move this 10 points, it's no 35. So I would have to move this 20 points. So the spread will turn in from a 15-point wide spread to a 20-point wide spread. And that's going to require a little buying power, but it's going to be a net credit based on what it's currently trading at right now. So I could do a small adjustment doing that way and actually try to bring that in. So let's see what happens here. We buy this back and we send this. That's going to be 292, and that is baking as well. So let's see if we can get. That's not going to get filled at. That's not going to get filled at that price, is it? This. So I'm going to cancel this, and we're going to cancel that. And we're going to go back to the canceled orders, and then we're going to hit similar order here, and then we're going to go back over here, and we're going to make the call side a little bit more aggressive because it is, I believe this market is up quite a bit. So I'm going to deviate a little bit and go to the 160, the 26 delta, and I'm going to send that and see if I can get filled. And that is, every time I put this in, it's going lower. So let's try 47, and then this should work. No cigar. All right, there we go. All right, so we got filled on that. And just so you can see what we've done so far, this has been today. And we're gonna just hit refresh real quick. All right, so this is the NASDAQ. We've only done the NASDAQ so far today, and you can see here that we've done all these adjustments for a credit. So not a big credit, but a credit nonetheless. So we got 25 minus 522 minus 10, that is 978. That's a 978, $9.78 credit for today. So, and we've moved that NQ out. I still have the put side on the front month, and I adjusted that this morning, but I don't focus on this account as much as I should, and I forgot that I adjusted that before we even got on the call. So with that said, this is the new position in the next month, and we'll see how this plays out. In the next month, the put side is just outside of the expected move. The call side is inside the expected move, but I expect this market to slow down to the upside. But obviously it hasn't done that yet. The NASDAQ, as we were looking at this chart, it's about 80 points away from its all-time high. And this is the all-time high right here. And this is a V-shaped recovery, big time there. So we'll see how that continues to play out. Man, I'm trying to think, is because this volatility is staying high, it's still too many people short, I guess. Still too many people don't believe this market, but it's punishing them. Excuse me, I'm clicking on the wrong thing there, but here, this volatility, the futures volatility and the volatility CAS, VIX, still very elevated. All right, so trying to get out of that RTY, but it's not working yet. What I want to try to do now is look for a day trade on this ES, and it's obviously up quite a bit already today. Its expected move right now is 13. So if I look at this 12 delta here and go 20 points wide, that'll be there. That's only giving me 95. If I move this up to the 120, betting that it's not going to go too much higher, that's the 170. I'm going to put this in at 170, try 2 contracts here and see what happens. We're going to send that at the 19 delta at the 31.20 and betting that it's not going to go up another 15 points today before I can get out of this position. So let's see, right now it's at the 168. This could get filled any second now. And if it does, then we will put that in for half the amount of capital that's available here. I mean, that I'm trying to receive. All right, so let's go back to this R2Y and let's see what's going on with that. So it's basically still baking. It's not that it's something I have to do, so I'm not going to force it. I'm actually, because it's been up so much and I can wait to the 35, the 45, because I wrote this out already. I'm actually going to probably cancel that and let it play out a little bit more. I just strongly believe that the market is going to go down here soon, but I've been wrong for 8 straight days, and that's fine. You just keep making small adjustments and see how things play out. So let's look at this now. It was at 1.177. It's not going to feel, but I'm not going to force it based on how strong this market has been. It's since I went to sleep last night, it was up, and when I woke up, it was up about the same amount when I went to sleep, maybe 11, 13 points, and now it's double that, right? So, and it only has been going up since 8:30. So we'll see. I'm gonna let that come to me, and if I get filled, then great. If I get filled, then I'm gonna take it off at, if it's 175, I'm gonna take it off at about 80. So a little bit more than 50% on that, if factoring in fees and so forth. All right, so any questions to this point of what has been demonstrated, and any questions about your account, any questions about something I've discussed? All right, so we
Brian,
have, yes.
this is Kwanzaa. I'm sorry, I was calling, of course. So I wanted to ask you, like the other day in our meeting, I want to show you real quick my account because it's at 70% now, and I'm thinking I can close it, and it's a put.
All right, so that just got filled. That ES day trade just got filled. All right, continue, Kwanzaa. I apologize. Continue.
Oh, that's okay. So I just kind of want to know why does it show less of a credit now if the percentage is up? Because I believe it was maybe 50% or 55%, and now it shows I'm at 70%, but it's like it's not $60, it's like $43.
Okay, so if it's something you sold, um, um, Kwanzaa, it's going to be lower if it's better because you buy it back for less.
Because I'm buying it back for less. Okay, well then I don't need to show the screen. So I'll probably watch it and close it today. It's at well actually it's down now, but it was at 70. So I'll just monitor.
Okay, yeah, that's what you should do. But it sounds like a winning position right now. So for example, before you would buy it back at 60, now you can buy it back 43, I think you said. So that means you've made some more monies on it, because if you sell something for 100, you want to buy it back for something less than 100.
For less.
Anything
Okay.
over 100 is you have lost.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes. Great question though. Any other questions this morning? You see that we got filled in that ES, that day trade here. So now what I'm doing is just putting it in to get out at 80 and just let it come to me. So so now I'm sending that, and after fees and commissions, that's going to say 83, right? We originally received double that. So that's what the trying to trade we're betting on. We're betting on that this is going to not go to 120 today before I can get out of it. Right now, it's very close to its highs on the day. The 31.5, the high is 31.06. And like I mentioned, I put it in at 175 because I felt like we haven't had a downtick really today. So the market feels very, very strong. I'm just betting that it's not going to almost double its move for today. So obviously double is more than what I'm saying, but almost double. You got 15 more points of that. Um, Almost half its move, more than half its move. I don't think it's going to go up some more. So that's what I'm betting on. I obviously been doing a lot of these day trades, trying to demonstrate the adjusting process. I haven't had to adjust too much, and I haven't lost on a day trade since we've been doing this. That will change. You will lose on these kind of things. You just want to minimize the loss when it does occur. But if the probabilities are on your side when you initiate the deltas, the probability is the same. It's a one-day move, and probably the deltas can change very, very fast based on gamma risk. But if you put it on initially at the 20 delta, you do have an 80% chance of winning at expiration, which will be obviously that same day. But you want to be, if you adjust it once, that might help. But if these move so fast, you will lose on this from time to time. So you want to make sure that that loss is very minimal. So what I try to do is base it on, let's say I receive $100. I don't want to go 4 times that, so I don't want to lose $400. Some people might decide I don't want to lose $300, or I don't want to lose $200. So you receive 100, you don't want to lose more than 200. So you lose 100% of what you received. For me, I try to I try to hold it a little longer, but I will adjust this if required. So now this is it's flirting with this high of the day. We said the high was 106.5. I mean 31.65. It's there now. It's about to go over that, right? So this market is super strong, and the RTY is strong as well. All right, so any questions before we conclude? If not, we'll call it quits for today. Please keep in mind that we do have the trading floor on Friday morning. It starts at 8:30. I encourage you to be on that, share your camera, share your issues. We'll go over some trade ideas, do another aggressive day trade, and try to show and teach as much as we possibly can within that time frame of the trading floor. All right, so
O'Brien, it's John Durkin. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Say the 3200 ES call, my short call with 16 days to go is up around just over 20 delta now. Do you think I should go ahead and try to adjust that now, or should I wait a day or two, at least until
all right, so we got excellent question, John. So you're at let's just look at that really quickly. You're at the ES, correct? And it's the 16
correct.
days to go. And you at
Yep.
the, let me just see, you're at the 3200. Just bringing this up really quickly. You're at the 3200 here. This is your short strike. So that's the 22 delta now. So 3200, we're just seeing how far you from at the money, minus 3105 divided by 3105. You're looking at a 3% from at the money. I believe, John, we adjusted that a little bit yesterday. So I would.
No, we haven't adjusted. We haven't adjusted yet.
Okay, all right. So we did something yesterday. We were trying to put on some trades or something like that. I guess
right.
I'm
overlapping
some adjustment with someone else. All right. So you have the 22 delta. I would, and what do you have on the put side right now, if anything?
Let's see. I'm happy to show this, but so I've got my call is a 3200, 3250. My put is at 2300, 2260.
2300. All right, so that's a big move. So let's can you show your screen real quick,
Yep.
John, and then we'll actually do the adjustment on the call, because you have a decent amount of you can roll up a little bit and still be really safe on the put side.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can. So I know you've been practicing this type of adjustment. I can see your screen, but we can't see your Thinkorswim yet. Well, maybe I can't. Maybe and it looks like you took over the screen, but I don't see it.
I've got it up on my screen. I'm surprised it's not.
Do you have click on the GoToMeeting icon for us? Maybe that's what you need to do. Is it at the bottom of your page there? If not, no worries. Let me see. It's saying you're showing we see your screen, but we don't see your Thinkorswim for some particular reason. Just do it the same way you normally do it when you show me when we on a one-on-one.
Yeah, so I've got it up on my screen now. It's not coming up, huh?
All right, so let me take it back and let's do it again.
Yeah,
okay?
Let me try it again, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take it back and then I'm going to give it, and then now I'm gonna send you the request. I'm gonna send you a pop-up, okay? Just look for the pop-up and then let's see if that works. All right, so here comes the pop-up.
Okay. Now can you see it?
There we go. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Thank you.
Great.
So, all right. So you
can see my 3200 call here. I've got an iron condor, 3200, 3250. It's at 21 delta.
Correct. So it's a 21 delta. The ES is at its highs today. It's just hit 30 points up. It's 3107. So let's go to act like you're closing this out, John. So highlight it.
Okay.
And then right mouse button, click on it. Not there. Just in, or you can do it there too, I guess.
And then just hit the create closing order and
yeah,
by the vertical.
Correct. And then once it brings it up on the weighting the delta, now go to that expiration. No. Hit edit. Hit edit on that. So we're gonna have to. We're going through the process of doing a full rollaway. So you're doing the first part of the rollaway of buying this back. So now we're gonna do it in concert. So moving it. So drop this down so we can see the option chain. Okay. Now go to that 16-day window there. Option. Yeah. There you go. Where you have your position. Now go to the call side. Hit your stroll bar. You can go a little faster. Yeah, all the way to the call side there. All right, there you go.
There we go.
So now let's just act like you're gonna move this 10 points. So you already bought that one. So now you're gonna sell the 32.10. We're just gonna move it. Let's move it 20 points. Let's see how much that costs. Sell the 32.20. There you go. By clicking, click control. There you go. Perfect. Now drop this down again, like I showed you yesterday by that order entry area. There you go. And now buy 20 points lower by the 32.70. Perfect. So this is going to cost you. Hit confirm for me for a second. This is going to cost you $144. $145. So hit edit for me. Hit edit for me. And then right mouse button click and send this to the analyze tab. So we can get this back after we check and see how far you have to roll up on the put side to get that 145. Hit the analyze tab. No. Go back and put your arrow in the middle of the green area. Yeah, now hit right mouse button click and send it to analyze tab.
Oh, this guy?
Yes. Okay. Now go back to the trade tab So now we know we're gonna need 145, right? So now you
Yep.
can hit delete because this is in the analyze tab. And now go to the put
Just hit
side.
delete.
Yes. Now go to the put side.
And where was I? I was at 20. Let me go back here. So I'm at 2,300, 2260.
Correct. So you're way down there. And you can buy that back by clicking on the ask on the red one. There you go. And then sell the green one. Yes. All right. So this is one of the only good things. Wait. Don't do that yet. Hit edit.
All right.
This is one of the good things about the Thinkorswim platform is that you can do this type of adjustment anywhere you want. So drop down the order entry tools and then go to the 12 delta for me. This is a 40-point wide spread, it looks like. So go to the nearest to 12 delta to add the money for me. The nearest to 12 delta at the money. And let's see what, and then
Looks
sell
like
that one. Like,
2885.
yeah, sell that one. And then you're gonna buy 40 points lower. Oh, you didn't hit control, did you?
Well, I haven't hit the buy yet.
We lost the long leg with the leg we were buying back. We lost it.
Oh, I see. I had to hit, even to hit.
Yeah. So for speed purposes, go to the monitor tab for me really quickly,
Yep.
John, and right mouse button, click on that put side. Highlight the put side only. You're on the call side right now. Highlight the put side only. There you go. And then right mouse button, click, and then go to create closing order. Hit buy back. Yeah, buy back that vertical. There you go. Now drop that order entry down. Yeah, and then go to that 12 delta where you're at. Hold down the control thing. Now, it's great that you can do this in concert, but it sucks compared to the Tastyworks platform on adjusting that, as you guys can see. So sell that one by hit control. You have to hit control. Perfect. Now buy 40 points lower, which is your 28.45, by hitting control as well, holding down control. There we go. Now let's hit review and see what we're getting. Something very close to what you needed, 145, right?
Yeah.
So
145.
So you're getting 108 here. So you're probably going to have to go to get this. You're going to have to go to the 105, or we're going to have to do a smaller adjustment than 20 points. We have to do something like, 10 points adjustment.
So bring this up like.
Correct. So let's see which one. Let's go drop down the order entry, and then let's see what delta is the. Let's just say you were at the 12, looking at the 15. If you go to the nearest, the furthest from at the money, the 2910 minus the 40 points, that's going to give you 20. So yeah, so you want to go to the 2910. So change it, go back to, don't hit anything there. Yeah, go back to your order at the bottom where you see that tab way at the bottom to the left. Bottom left, right there, correct. Bring that back up and then change the top one there to the top one, the 28.45. Change that to 29.10. And then change that bottom one to 28.70, keeping it 40 points. And this is going to give it to you. So if you hit review.
So now we're at 60 points here, right?
No, that's 40 still. Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Right?
No, I misread it.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm like, why did I, why did I, why am I saying 40? Anyway, hit confirm for us for a second, and this should give it to you. All right. So, ugh,
So $146. That's pretty close, right?
yeah, that's pretty close. You would have to get
I mean,
filled at the 315 to get it. Let's try it. So send it. See if you get filled at this. I doubt it. There's no way they're gonna give you this. But you know, I've been wrong 100,000 times a day. So let's go to the monitor. Let's go to the monitor tab and see what this looks like. All right, so it's trading at 315. Unfortunately, you want to get filled at on this, right? So let's hit replace order. Right mouse
up there.
button, click on it. Yeah, just right mouse button in the red, and then cancel and
Cancel and
replace order.
replace.
Yes.
Okay.
And then since we were at the furthest, 15 delta. Let's do the 20. Let's do it a little. Let's do it a little bit closer. So go to the 29, 15.
On the first one here.
Yes.
And take this up to 2875.
Correct.
Is that right?
That is correct.
And should I open this up to see where it's actually?
Yes, please.
So
So
it's at 315. Okay.
It's at 315 as well.
Yep.
Let's send this one and see if this one will actually work at 315. So we probably have to go a tiny bit higher.
Oh, I got it. Oh, something was rejected.
Yeah. Go back.
Go back to monitor.
Yeah, and then go to canceled orders. It's that first one there that's got rejected.
Yeah. And
Create duplicate order. So that's changed the number to 2920, 2920, and 2980.
2890, 2880.
Yeah. All right. So this is a learning process for everyone. All right.
It's still at 350.
It's still at 315. Man, that 30-point wide spread is not working, but lock it there and let's see if you get filled. Still at 350. We're going to get a credit. We could decide to make the width 35 points on the put side, and that would give us more. But here, send this one
Well, I'm
first.
wondering because I still got a 40 wide spread on the call side and
you got a 41. You got a 40.
Yeah, 40. Okay, it's still 40. Yep.
Yeah, it's still 40.
Okay.
It's all puts. Are you sure?
Say that again.
It's all puts. Don't hit send.
Yeah, it's all puts. That's what you want. So hit send.
That's what I just thought.
Yeah, you want it to be all puts because you're moving it. This is a roll up to finance that roll away that we haven't been able to get right now. So the market. So you got
filled.
filled. All right. So they probably robbed us. So the market's on its highs, and we're only, if you did that day trade with me, we're only about 12 points away from from being touched. FYI. All right, so you're good now.
We look pretty good now, yeah.
Yeah, so you're now your new strike. What does that look like that for? All right, so now we never moved your call side, did we? We've sent your call
I think
sign
that
a
was the one
while.
that
Yeah,
got canceled when
yeah.
I was.
No. Go to Analyze tab. Go to Analyze tab. Well, that's where we sent that Analyze tab. See, I'm thinking about too many things. We should have did the call side first, but that put side took a while, so I forgot. On your call, in your Analyze tab, you have a position at the very bottom so you have to, where it says price slices, um, right there in the middle, drag that up. Yeah, all the way up for me. More. Drag that up more. All right, so you're gonna have to drag it up more so you can see the bottom. You can see where your thing is at. Yeah. All right, so now if you scroll to the right, on the bottom right, it's a scroll bar.
Down here?
That right, scroll down. That's your position right there that we wanted to move. So we received 146, right? So let's hit review on this and see. I'm hit right mouse button click for me, and then hit confirm and send, and let's see if we can get this. Undoubtedly it's going to be more expensive. Hit confirm and send. It's going to be more expensive. We took a while to get this done, so it's going to be more expensive. Yeah, please send it. So now we go to the monitor tab, and it's going to, this is why you always want to make the adjustment on one side before you make the adjustment on the other side, on the side you're moving, so you can make sure you get it on the put side, the adjustment you want.
Yeah, I think we had, that was where I didn't hit the control tab, so we lost the call adjustment.
No worries. It wasn't your fault at all. So let's look at, it's trading at 265. We need a down move to get this to get filled. But if we put it to 270, what would that look like? We got 146. I think 270 is going to be about there. So hit replace order. This is about, the market is continuing to go up though, so we're not. It goes down maybe half a point, and then it goes up a point, goes down half a point, and it goes up. So put it at 270, and let's see if you get filled, and let's see what that looks like. So that's 246. So this is going to basically be even if you get filled here.
Go ahead and send it.
Yes. And it's not going to work. So now let's go back. And let's change this to a 10-point widespread instead of a 20. And then it'll be for cheaper, and we'll get it filled. Because you have to, so what you're doing is moving that 3220 to 3210.
Oh, something just
got filled. You just got filled.
Yeah,
all right, so you did it for even. And the way you're gonna check to see if you got even is go to monitor tab there on the Tastyworks platform. I mean, Thinkorswim platform. Go to account statement right there, and then hit review 30 days where it says 30 days back at the top where it says 30 days back. Hit that, and then hit reset for me. Now scroll up. And all right, so you hit reset. It's still not hit activity positions. For some reason it's not showing your hit activity and positions again, and then go back to the account. Hit account statement. Yeah. All right, so there we go.
These are the ones, right? So
yeah, so these are the ones now, right? We're looking at the top. We're looking at the top where it says balance 10,287.80, and then after adjustments. So you lost 6 cents on this adjustment. So that's semantics. You basically did it for the same amount. So there we go. And on the put side, you're now at the 29.20, right? Minus what is currently trading at 31.08 divided by 31.08. You're 6% away on the put side from at the money, right? And I believe you're about 4% on that from at the money on the call side, because right now you're at 31, you're at 32.20, right? Minus what is currently trading at 109. I mean, 32.20 minus 31.09 divided by 31.09. All right, so you're 3.5%, almost 4% away on the call side. So you can hold this a little longer. Hopefully the market will slow down to the upside. I doubt it. So, all right, so that is, I will send this recording out to everyone a little later. Hopefully this will, this was educational. That what we just did with John's account is just did what we call a full rollaway. Normally you move the call side first, and then how much that costs, you use the put side to finance it. We actually moved the put side first and then moved the call side. So that's why we had a 6-cent debit, but that's once again semantics. It's basically broke even for that adjustment. And he just bought a little bit more time. He's got 16 days. He's hoping that the market will slow down, go down a little bit. And if that's the case, he'll be able to collect some more and get out of this position. All right, so the 15-day rule.
That was very helpful. Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. The 15-day rule is that if it's 15 days expiration and you 3% or closer to at the money, you take the position off or you roll out. And when taking position off means you take it off if you have profit already. If you don't have any profit, obviously, then you roll out and just extend duration, because you don't want to have that gamma risk within the 15 days, unless that is the initial trade. Like obviously we just did a day trade and that's within 15 days. That was on purpose, right? So the market has went up since we did that day trade. And if we look at what we are, what it's working at, right? So we put this in at 175. The market is trading at 230 now, right? So we've lost on this position so far. We've lost $55 on the position so far because the market has went up. I think when I originally put the trade on, it was a 17. It was a 19 delta. If we look at this now, this is actually a 26 delta already. So that is the ball game there. So this, for some reason, this is not blinking. There's got to be something wrong with that. Where we're at. All right, so we're even higher. The Tastyworks platform is not moving right now, and we are even higher than what that was showing on the Tastyworks platform. And I don't know why it's frozen, but I will have to close this out and bring it back up. But with that said, let's end at that. I have a call at 10 o'clock, and so I have to get to that. But thanks everyone for joining. I'll send out this recording a little later. And if you have some questions after you review it, just let us know. All right, thank you very much. Talk to you soon.
Thanks again.
Thank you.